as a parent of a young adult living with cancer, I think one of the other issues that comes up for us as parents is if there are siblings involved, brothers and sisters of the young adult living with cancer. And of course there's been a dynamic already created within a family as the mother of or father of these children. And when one of them is in a life-threatening situation, of course the whole focus goes in on that particular child. And so all the problems or the challenges of the dynamics that have been building since they were children is just magnified. And I think as a parent, for us to not only be listening to the young adult speaking that has the cancer, but the siblings. And what are you hearing? And you're interpreting all the time. Like, at first everybody just goes, oh, it's about the patient, so we'll focus on them. But when the treatment lasts, 2 or 3 years, it just really draws on the whole energy of the family, and eventually we all sort of fall back into our regular roles. We're no longer sort of going beyond ourselves to make it the situation work. And so then you have to, as a parent, be considerate of the other siblings. Take time to hear what they're feeling. Are they willing to tell you the truth? Are they afraid that you've got too much on your plate so they can't share with you? Are you opening doors so they can? Are they being burdened? Do they feel guilty? Do they feel like maybe they caused this in some way, which is ridiculous. As a young adult, you'd think they wouldn't think that, but sometimes they do, especially if they've had antagonistic feelings towards this brother or sister who's now ill. Sometimes everybody just gets tired, and we can bicker at each other like you do in a normal family situation. So as the parent, again, you're still the role of sometimes facilitator. And maybe, sometimes, that other child wants you to cry in front of them and show that you're feeling weak and vulnerable and totally incapable of handling the situation once in a while. Because I think that makes them feel that they're normal, that everyone's feeling that way. One of the situations that I noticed that happened within our family as a mother of a young adult living with cancer was that Sarah's situation was a life and death, and after 2.5 years she did die. And what it did is it left her sister Jenny all by herself. All her history, all the family history, there was no one to share it with anymore. She couldn't turn to someone and say, phone them up and say, oh, you won't believe what Mom said to me today. She has no one to just share that dynamic. And it makes her feel very lonely. And I think you forget that there is a family history, and only people who've been through it with you every day, by day, by day, by day, are really the ones that are the history keepers. And that's lost if you only have one sibling and they die.